Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Ron Simplified Myers, your uplifting life partner. Now, what I wanted to do is, as I was reading an article by Mark Travers, he's a psychologist, and he wrote an article inside of Psychology Today where he talked about the top 12 problems in relationships according to experts. And so I wanted to go through and kind of cover each one. So the actual topic will be his, but as far as the different subjects, but all the information will be my own perspectives. Um, but what wasn't surprising to me, it may surprise some of you, but if you've been following the things that I share and teach, then it won't come as as a shock. But inside those top 12, guess wasn't it, what topic? Tongue tied here. But guess what topic wasn't in the top 12? You know, money. Now I know some of you go, wait a minute, money's at the top. It Again, if you've been following me, you know I teach that it's not the issue. It's not the reason that people get divorced. It's not the reason for relationship problems. Now, with that said, there for some people, it is because all they're chasing is the money. If you come across a person like that, my personal perspective, run. If that's all they're interested in, run. Why? Because if anything ever happens where money becomes a drain in your relationship, guess what? They're leaving. Why? Because they're not with you. They're chasing the money. And most people don't fit that. It's the same thing if you talk about a job and you ask people why they left their job. Money is way down the list, and that's been a topic that's been researched also. It's way down the list as far as why people leave their jobs. So again, that's this topic is not about, we're not here to talk about the money issue, but what I wanted to do is share that here's something that was problems, as I said, keeping people, the top 12 that keep people out of an intimate relationship, and money wasn't included in it. And this is supposedly after research done by experts. So it kind of validates what I've been trying to share. But anyway, let's move on to the topics here. It's going to be a 12 episodes because I'm not going to try to do all of it in one video. I know the attention span in our society is very, very short, so I'm not going to send you through that. We're going to do it in 12 different sessions here. So episode one is going to be topic number one, which is fading enthusiasm. Wow, isn't that amazing? Fading enthusiasm is the number one reason that people said was what was keeping them out of intimate relationships. But what exactly is fading enthusiasm? Well, if you guys know about the 6 human needs, which was created by Anthony Robbins, I've also written a book on that where I gave my own little twist to it. But in there, two of those 12 is certainty. That means you want to know exactly how things work out. And then also the opposite of that is, of course, uncertainty, where you don't want to know. You want surprises. Now, for most people, the surprises that come or that they want to show up are the surprises that they like. But guess what? In the real world, there's things that show up and surprise you you weren't prepared for and you didn't want. But that's where we get most of our learning in life, our valuable lessons, are when things don't go the way that we planned. But anyway, the reason I wanted to share the certainty, uncertainty, so that it makes sense as to why there's fading enthusiasm inside of a relationship. Because if you have the certainty, then that means everything goes and it becomes a normal routine. You want certain parts of your relationship where that is true, where I'm not worried about, are you out here messing with other people? I know that you're loyal, committed to the relationship. I know you're going to come home for dinner. There's some things you want to be certain about. But with that said, and especially as you know, during the dating stage, what did you have a lot of? Uncertainty, where you didn't know if they were going to call, you didn't know if they were going to come out, you didn't know where you guys were going, but they may surprise you because they're trying to get in a relationship with you, or those type of things, or once they're in the relationship, trying to at least spice it up. That uncertainty is very, very crucial inside of a relationship, because with too much certainty, as you already know what that equals, boredom. Your relationship, if we get up at the same time, we go to work, we come home, we have dinner, help the kids with studies or whatever your routine is. But if that's what you do every single day, and then on the weekend, you may go to a movie, but that's it. But it's the same routine. Folks, think about that. That's boredom. And what's going to happen is your partner will start to, especially in this era where we have social media, they're seeing other people out here doing things, having fun, and they're sitting there going, wow, we don't do anything but go to a movie. You guys follow me? In this era, you have to take those things into consideration, which you should have always taken them into consideration. Don't get me wrong, in terms of uncertainty and keep making sure your relationship doesn't get boring. But nowadays is very crucial because people do a lot of comparing because they have something to compare the relationship to. They get to watch all the, as one of the hot couples that I've heard mentioned a lot, as people talk about Sierra and Russell Wilson. And you hear all the time women are saying, I want a man like Russell Wilson. And the same thing, the guys are like, I want a woman like Sierra. The key is that's where you could get into challenges. It's because you spend too much time looking at stuff that you only see on the exterior and you don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. But because you only get to see the good in people's relationships, you compare that to your relationship and your relationship becomes boring. So with that said, make sure that you don't let boredom settle inside of your relationship, because that's when people start to look outside and other people start entertaining them, people at work who make them feel significant because they're maybe having conversations with them that you're not having at home, or her, or whatever the case may be. But bottom line is people are adding spice to their life, and they're looking at their home life as very routine, very boring, and then they become curious about everything else. Bring that curiosity, folks. You don't have to go outside. Now, some people will want to debate that. You don't have to go outside to find out. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't misinterpret. I'm not saying not having your own time to yourself and doing your own thing. Don't get that twisted. I'm saying to spice up your relationship. You don't have to go outside and find someone else to spice up your relationship. You need to bring that element of surprise, that uncertainty in that particular setting into your relationship so that it doesn't become boring. So anyway, I know you guys got it. You understand that. Fading enthusiasm is the number one, according to the experts and according to the article that was written by Mark Travers in that Psychology Today article. Fading enthusiasm. Don't let your relationship get to a point where it's so boring that you feel, because it is within you not to go outside. People start to think they can go outside and find the uncertainty when you could actually create it inside of your own relationship. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now, if you haven't had the opportunity, run over to the Apple store or over to Google Play, and download my app, which is Simplified You, Simplified, and the letter U, not the word U, the letter U. And it is separated. Simplified You. Download. It's a free app, and it'll keep you up to date to everything that we got going on. So again, as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. I look forward to talking to you on number 2 issue on the top 12 reasons that people are having problems as far as intimacy inside of the relationship. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.